Are we streaming again? Hmm. Hit me with that group link, though.
Oh shit.
What did they launch?
Okay. We've got Rollers of Gondor on red and Rollin Orzaballs on blue. Um, Looks like we're getting started here on Jardim. And for those of you tuning in, Rollers of Gondor in that third position for playoffs right now. Orzaballs are sitting at the bottom of the league, but definitely are a strong team individually. Just have had some hard luck in the games themselves. So it should be an exciting contest either way, as X Factor able to get a grab off here, but managed to avoid Gramps and then does a nice move. Still out ahead. Now trying to take that boost, but will get returned. Now Sunpaul with the quick regrab and will head left. They've got some blocks set up in base, but runs into the OD. Timeboy making his way out. Genesis has a nice block on X Factor, and Timeboy is going to slip in for that first cap of the night here on Jardim with power up spawning here. And Timeboy's going to pick up a tag pro, and as Andy capped, loops around Warp Potato for the cap, and now a quick 2-0 lead here for Rollin Orzaballs.
Nice kiss from X Factor there.
Yeah, that's a good kiss as he's going to spawn with that tag pro. Oh, unfortunate there. Timeboy going to get a quick grab, although Sunpaul does have a bomb. Still going to find himself out past 2 as Luke Moo also gets a grab and is headed out right. Makes a nice boost to stay alive, but Genesis able to run him down. A little bit of a lull here. Genesis able to get a snipe there. Now Sunpaul going to find himself past a couple, but Mayonnaise, a.k.a. Gramps, going to get cornered in by Luke Moo, but does a nice job of staying alive.
Someone tell me, does mayonnaise like mean something, or is he just being?
I
Dumb
think
with
it's
the
I think it's just a dumb thing, as he does pick up a juke juice, but it's like mayonnaise, but instead of mayonnaise, it's man-aise, like a Lamau.
Yeah, that's stupid. I hate his name.
So tag pro lead here for Luke Moo and X Factor. Meanwhile, it's kind of a return for cap scenario for both teams, but both fly carriers able to stay alive. Mayonnaise doing a good job of holding with that juke juice. War Potato will get him. Get the return on him as Genesis makes her way around. And
Making a way downtown.
a lot of hold here so far. And he capped, looking to take it left. Luke Moo closing in. Boost back up. X Factor with the flag still. Genesis running down. Still can't catch up as Timeboy finds himself past 2. Handicapped on that anti, and is with a nice bomb for a block.
Really nice bomb
will
block.
Be a cap for Orzaballs as they take a 3-0 lead here early. And now Mayonnaise looking to add to the lead, but can't sneak around the offensive D. Now X Factor making his way out of base. And they can't quite get the return. Luke Moo finally getting in there, and X Factor. Exactly, the perfect timing there to get a cap. Now Sunpaul looking to cut this lead even more with that boost, but instead will take his time and loop around. Handicap with a nice return.
Really nice guess, too.
Yeah, no, and that's a quick reset there for Orzaballs. As Mayonnaise makes his way out, they need the block on Sunpaul here, and instead Sunpaul makes a nice offensive D play as Luke Moo gets out ahead of 3 for the short time being. Timeboy over in the right corner right now. Finally gets returned with a little bit of help from Luke Moo, but Genesis able to get a return of her own. And now Andy Capped has a chance with only 2 in base to make a play here, but Luke Moo able to boost in and gonna get a grab off. Now Warp Potato with the flag here. Andy Capped gonna pick up a rolling bomb. This could be pretty huge. Oh, X Factor able to defuse that and avoid any danger. Now Timeboy with a quick grab of his own. Makes nice use of that wall and almost able to sneak in for that cap, but Sunpaul with a nice boost. Now Genesis tries to close in for that return. Looks like Sumpal will head to the right as well. A nice move from Timeboy there on the outside edge. Sumpal making some nice moves of his own. More nice moves, goodness. Finally gets returned by War Potato. Andy Cap's going to head out left past Luke Moo. They have the anti set up. All they need is a return, but quickly on regrab is X Factor. X Factor gets off regrab with a smart offensive D play, really, as War Potato picks up that rolling bomb. So he'll take the regrab and a nice kiss there.
It's a really nice kiss.
Timeboy headed out left, but going to meet War Potato. All he needs is a block on Mayonnaise, but looks like he'll be out with the flag instead.
It's a little lack of awareness there. They went doubled up on the pup when one of them had to stay back for a block.
Yeah.
Could have been a cap.
No, that's absolutely true. Almost a cap there as he bombs in, but X Factor able to sneak out with the flag. Now Genesis making her way downtown, walking fast, but gets returned. Timeboy now with the flag as War Potato near base here. Mayonnaise giving chase. Timeboy with a couple nice moves, but gets returned by X Factor. Now Andy Cap sneaks past Luke Moo, and it's going to be a return for X Factor though. Genesis also trying to get out of base with a nice move on the wall. Able to stay alive as Sumpal doing a nice job of holding the flag as well. Now X Factor headed right. Mayonnaise is going to be in base, but with power up spawning, looks like the danger will be released for a second. Oh, interesting bomb there. Mayonnaise trying to make his way past Sumpal. Gets a big block from Timeboy, but 2 in base is just too much to handle, and that'll be a return. Handicapped headed out right. Looks like they'll meet in the middle and kiss. Both teams still able to keep a regrab train alive.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Almost a return for Cap there.
Nice hold.
Yeah, Timeboy doing a nice job of holding, but X Factor staying alive just when his team needed him. Now Sumpal out ahead. A nice bomb from Timeboy.
Nice bomb.
Sets up the return, and Mayonnaise will get the cap. 4-1 lead now for Orzaballs.
Team play. OD getting really aggressive. Looks like Rollers of Gondor might be tilted. They're kind of just running at people now.
Yeah, no, a nice reset there from War Potato, however. We'll get the reset. Looks like another round of power-ups will be spawning here. Sumpal manages to fight off the double team for the pup and gets the juke juice as a reward. Quadruple fight here for the left pup, which is just a rolling bomb. War Potato will pick it up. Nice move on the wall by X Factor, but will set up his teammate Sumpal. Oh,
no.
Unfortunate bomb from Luke Moo, I believe, who that was. Will stave off the cap for Rollers of Gondor. So now a little bit of a lull in the action as we were waiting for some grabs here. Couple of flacids on both sides, but Sumpal with a nice move, going to be headed out left, and he is going to be past a couple, and is going to, just misses the cap as the handicapped able to hit that bomb just in time for the return. A lot of unfortunate things happening here for Rollers of Gondor. Timeboy with the flag. He's done a nice job so far this game of really just controlling the pace with his flag carrying. War Potato opts not to go for the kiss on Genesis, and Luke Moo will track her down instead. Now Sumpal with the flag. Man, he's able to avoid a juke-juiced Luke Moo here, but eventually gets run down. Handicapped will be ahead of 1 with that tag pro.
Runs into a wall of OD.
Yeah. Very good OD from Rollers of Gondor. X Factor headed out now. Timeboy going to have to stay alive for just a second here, but instead he doesn't even need to. Sumpal with the flag. Timeboy doing a nice job of holding in base. Tries to sneak around Warp Potato. Patient flag carrying here from Sumpal as Genesis giving chase. And Timeboy can't quite get the return as Mayonnaise gets out. Gets returned. Genesis picks up a tag pro. It is a return for cap scenario, but only for a couple seconds here. Doesn't look like they'll be able to get it. And now Timeboy in a return for cap scenario as well. X Factor has to stay alive for just a couple more seconds. Luke Moo able to track him down. Now this could be good for Rulers of Gondor. Mayonnaise headed out left. Just really not in position to get a return there. Gramps will head back up. X Factor with some nice moves, and more nice moves. Gets bombed out, but will still be ahead of 3 on the right side. Now, defender's catching up a little bit. Nice use of the boost. Handicapped, free on the left side now. And with 10 seconds left, looks like
for
it'll...
Gondor.
Oh,
just
okay.
in time.
Wow, that was a quick cap there by Orzaballs, and that'll just about do it this half. A 5-1 lead. Very comfortable lead so far here on Jardim for Orzaballs.
It seems, I don't know if it's a lack of communication, but Rollers of Gondor just kept like running into lanes where like their FC just died, and they'd run into a wall of blue balls. But yeah, you know, I don't know. Looks like there might be a lack of communication.
Yeah, I mean,
they kind of keep bumping into each other or bumping into where Tiers is already set up.
Yeah. No, early on that was definitely the case. I think they missed some opportunities just because of some weird offensive D setups, and then they just weren't able to convert. So, I mean, credit to Orzaballs, they've been executing perfectly pretty much throughout the entire first half here. So, definitely props to them.
Yeah. And I think a key for Gondor is, I mean, obviously keeping the flag in base, but getting the resets. I think they only had like a minute and a half of prevent or something like that, which is really, this is a chasey mech, but I think they gotta make better use of anti, because you can get, I think Luke and Warp led in return, but it doesn't matter if you can't keep the flag in base. Sure. All right, my bad. I'll just be quiet.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I just don't have anything else to add. No, shut up.
Oilers won in overtime. So Oilers fans out there, woo! Raise your dongers for the Edmonton Oilers, the Connor McDavids. Also, Andy Caps from Calgary, so fuck the Flames. Straight to hell. Second half starting here on Jardim.
Yep. Rollin Orzaballs holding a current 5-1 lead over Rollers of Gondor. Looking to close out this second half on Jardim, as you said. And we're going to have Orzaballs on red while Rollers of Gondor will be on blue.
You know what the worst part of this map is like when you center and then zoom out, the scoreboard is right over top of the blue base, which is super annoying.
Yep. X Factor, we'll get a quick grab here. We'll likely kiss, although there it is. Okay. Time Boy looks to be headed out. Paul being staved off by Genesis right now. Genesis just missing Paul on that boost. Kind of a weird play.
Nice anti, though.
Oh, big anti.
Handicap, get the block on Warp.
It's going to be past 3. Oh, a miscommunication from Time Boy and Andy Capt as Genesis able to boost in. And, Warp
nice
Potato.
Bomb.
Clutch bomb. Now Luke Moo has a chance to have a cap here. Will boost in with a great buddy bump. Gets the cap for Rollin Gondors. Gramps shows his approval.
Gramps get the CRC ban in, talking in chat. In the game, you can't do that. Oh, can he get the nub? Can he get? Oh, not quite.
Time we're gonna get a rub grab with that juke juice. It does have Rolling Re. Might want to just die here, to be honest. Or kiss. There it is.
I think
There's
he wants
the kiss.
The kiss.
And now
that's what he wanted.
Gramps has to make quick use of this rolling bomb that is about to run out. Nice play there as X Factor going to get ahead. Now they've got 3 in base, 2 blockers. Gramps makes a nice move, looking for that boost. And makes a nice roll, but X Factor there to get the return and a nice anti from Paul.
3 cap game? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice block from X Factor.
With the flag right now. Headed into base. X Factor making a nice boost on the outside. Now it's got 3 in front of him here. Doesn't quite have the block set up yet. Genesis giving chase. Does pull back some defenders for Sunpaw here. Gonna pick up that tag pro from left while Handicap picks up that Juju's. Makes a nice grab. Gonna find himself out of base now. More Potato can't quite close, although there it is, the return. Sunpaw with
Nice
a great
move.
move on Genesis. Nice little micro juke there. He's working hard for this potential cap, but runs into Timeboy, who just spawns in time. Luke Moo closing in on Mayonnaise, able to get the return. Genesis trying to make her way past Sunpaw, but can't do it. So a quick reset for both teams. Nice positioning now. Sunpaw going to be out ahead of 3 here. Genesis can't hit the boost and runs into some defense. Oh, Jesus. That is really unfortunate there for Rollers of Gondor. They'll
Since
end
the
up getting a
scoreboard's
kiss.
still up. Eldon's telling you the scoreboard's still up.
Oh, rip.
You're the worst!
I'm the worst!
Luke Moo had such a good cap, too.
Oh, he's going to kill me!
He's gonna be so mad!
Oh, I'm so sorry for anyone that watches back the stream. I didn't even realize. Shit. Usually I check it too. Damn, that's unfortunate as hell.
Alright, so after the game, Chaz and I will recreate the cap for you. We'll recreate it.
There goes the
It'll be
Streamer of the
Tag Pro
Year
Theater.
award. Unfortunate. X Factor making his way out.
Making a
He's
comeback.
going to be able to cap here and now cuts the lead. Great cap there for X Factor and for Rollers of Gondor as they look to keep the momentum going here.
Down 2.
Down 2 here. X Factor looking to boost in. Some odd blocks set up. 4 in base. He's going to have some work to do. Handicap gets a nice return. Sunpaw's going to have to hopefully hold for regrab. Although it does make a nice bomb. And we'll just have to back out after the boost is taken. A nice move on the wall. But Genesis realizing what he did last time and adjust properly. X Factor with some interesting boosts.
Nice move by Time Boy. No return, though. Luke Moo killing his teammate. Just
Yeah.
sitting up for the anti. That's what he's doing.
Sunpaw with the flag here. Manny's trying to make his way out of base. Instead, we'll get the kiss. Probably a good kiss there for Rollers of Gondor, unless they can't get the return, which doesn't look like they can. Oh, big snipe from Mayonnaise. X Factor making his way out. Luke Moo trying to give chase to Mayonnaise. And Gramps will get returned from War Potato. Handicapped has the boost. Could be out past 3 here. He
Straight in?
is.
Oh, he doesn't go straight in? Still
Doesn't
a
matter.
cap, though.
Gets the cap. Orzaballs able to add to their lead. First cap of this half. I'm so upset that I didn't have the stream on. Damn it. X Factor gonna pick up a tag pro as Genesis does as well. Timeboy with some nice
Timeboy.
splitting. Can he do it again? No. War Potato able to close in on the return. Handicap thought about grabbing there, but didn't do it.
Nice patience by Gramps on that boost. Also, did they swap? Was Timeboy and Gramps always in these positions? I thought Timeboy was on D last half.
No,
I
I
could be
think
wrong.
Timeboy was on O last half.
They've had Gramps on D. Dangerous.
Actually,
strategy.
you know what? You're right. Maybe Timeboy was on D, but he just held the flag for a long time. I'm not sure. I didn't notice.
I think they switched.
They
Kept the
might
same
have.
lineup, but they just switched who was playing what position.
They definitely might have. X Factor with the flag here, trying to make his way around Timeboy. Makes a nice boost off the wall, and now can he get the block set up? He's gonna take the boost around, gets a couple returns, makes a nice move around Mayonnaise, gets the blocks, and that's gonna be a cap for X Factor.
Puts it back to a two-cap
Two-cap
game.
lead, yep.
Hold those blocks, though.
Handicapped. Gonna be past 2 here,
Genesis will
though.
be able to.
Oh, Handicap
Just
somehow
push it.
staying alive.
Don't go back. You're
Yeah.
rolling, man. You gotta push it.
Poorly sets up his teammate Timeboy there with the rolling bomb, but now it's at a disadvantage there. Quick flaccid grab from War Potato on the bomb. Timeboy looking
Steal
to
the boost.
make
Steal
the
it.
boost around. Still buying some time. Oh, makes some nice moves on the wall, but eventually won't be able to get a cap out of it. Andy
Andy
capped.
does. He did a great job there to fight off the anti
Yeah,
that people
absolutely.
were playing, that Ward was playing.
Now he's looking for a boost and a cap of his own. Makes a nice move on Luke Moo. Able to slightly split War Potato. Looking for a bomb, maybe? No, he'll take the boost. And almost sneaks in there. Very good effort. Time Boy out, going to be at
S2.
a 2. They only needs a block on Luke Moo for this cap. Looks like they'll have it. Oh, but War Potato able to get in there and secure that one. That return, at least. Sunpaul going to be out. Andy Cap makes his way out of base as well. Now Andy Cap with another opportunity, but will get returned from War Potato. Luke Moo with a grab. Picks up a nice block from X Factor here and is going to be out past a couple. Looking to head into base. Picks up a nice block from Time Boy, who's not even his teammate. But it does set up X Factor here. He should be boosting back for regrab, hopefully. Oh, okay. Well, things happen. Andy Cap going to get a quick rub grab off. He's out ahead of 2. Sunpaul going to get returned from Genesis.
It's been a very holdy set of games so
Yeah,
far.
very low scoring too. Mayonnaise getting the grab off. X Factor still doing a nice job of staying alive, but gets returned now. Mayonnaise tries
Kiss,
to
kiss, kiss!
boost in. Luke Moo will opt
There
to
it
kiss
is.
with the rolling
Good
re.
kiss.
Handicap's going to be out ahead. This is a return for Cap for just a second with that rolling bomb, but no one near War Potato. And now the defense will try and get set back up on Rulers of Gondor here. Oh, Time Boy with an unfortunate spike. Handicap is going to be out ahead once more. Looks like the defenses just can't get reset as hard as they try. As Gramps makes his way out of base, and War Potato just can't close in on the return with a nice move on the wall from Gramps. Does eventually get the return. Now they've got some blocks set up here. A good opportunity to cap if they can get something going. X Factor just runs into Genesis though, and good anti there from Gramps. Sunpaul gonna have to make something happen here with that boost. Isn't able to quite do it. X Factor trying to be a little bit of a hero, and now Handicap's gonna be
Andy
past
should have a
4,
cap.
and that's gonna be a cap for Orzaballs. The unfortunate grab there cost Rulers of Gondor. Now Luke Moo ahead of 3, but Time Boy hits that bomb, and that should just about really do it this half. Really for the game. Handicap
Nice
with a nice
boost.
boost. Gets the grab off, and he does have some blockers in base, but Luke Moo with a nice snipe. Luke Moo going to be out ahead of a couple here. Handicap closes in on the return. Sunpaul making his way into base, but Genesis there for the snipe. X Factor boosting around and unable to hit the bomb like I'm sure he wanted to. Oh, Sunpaul just narrowly avoiding Genesis there. Mayonnaise on the boost, as is Genesis, and they combine for the return there. So that'll just about do it, as Rollers of Gondor will fall to the Rollin Orzaballs, who pick up a much-needed win with the win on Jardim here. I believe there's an overall score here of 8-3, I believe. Yeah, is that right?
No, it was 5-1 last game, and then
Yeah, so 8 to
they
3.
lost this half 3-2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I got the... Yeah, okay. I see. So it was 7-4.
Yeah, there you go. That makes sense.
Okay, so I'm going to actually watch the screen this time so that we don't miss the half of the first half. I think I'm on a tree again.
And I want to give a shout out to Andy Capped, because I felt last week, even though he played 10 minutes, but he's a shifty dude. I don't really like chasing him very much, and I felt he's been doing overall a really solid job carrying the flag, making some sneaky grabs, getting in there. So you rule, Andy. Go you. And as Ball Don't Lie will attest to, Dude McGuy compliment was very rare.
All right, so looks like we're just waiting for the go-ahead on Scorpio here. Both teams looks like they're going to keep both lineups the same. And Tears will say that they're ready. All right, looks like we're getting launched here. So Orzaballs able to take that first game in a bit of an upset over the rulers of Gondor. And Gondor will probably look to try and regain some composure here on Scorpio. So
They definitely had the momentum coming out of that half,
absolutely.
I'd say. Well, Tears got the last cap, but
yeah, but no, for sure. They definitely regained some of it in that second half, and now we've got Orzaballs on red and Gondor on blue. So we are underway here on Scorpio, first half of Scorpio. And Time Boy is going to get a quick grab already past 2 here. War Potato takes a nice boost into that portal for a return. Handicap's just going to get out of portal there. That's a little bit surprising positioning there. Luke Moo with a quick grab, trying to set up X Factor as Time Boy makes his way out of base.
Warped couldn't hit the snipe, letting Time Boy out.
Some Paul and Time Boy looking to dance around each other. Some Paul going to try and hit a bomb out of base. As Andy Cap trying to do the same, X Factor closing in, gets the return, nice return. Genesis manages to stay alive for a couple seconds here, and actually will get a reset for both teams. So his first round of pups are about to be spawning here in about 8 seconds.
Two tag pros for Tears, one for Gondor.
Some Paul making his way out of base. Luke Moo does have a tag pro here, but now Gramps has a tag pro of his own. Oh, unfortunate spawn for Luke Moo. Time Boy though spikes. Luke Moo just needs to get a return. Oh man, he's gonna make a boost out, and we'll be out ahead of 3 here. Some Paul will get returned. Mayonnaise does a nice job killing off one of the defenders. And the numbers are definitely in favor of Orzaballs right now. Luke Moo with the flag in base, trying to get a kiss, looks like. And instead puts himself in bad position. And now a couple of flaccid there. And Gramps is going to get the first cap of the first half here on Scorpio. Orzaballs take a 1-0 lead. Another quick grab there as power-ups are spawning. Handicap looks like he's going to try and trek back for that power-up, although he'll meet a Luke Moo waiting for that play as well, or for that pup as well. Now he will find himself past 2 as War Potato can't cover the portal just in time. X Factor closing in. And Handicap with a nice move, takes that boost. Can he take it all the way around? Not quite. We'll get the kiss on Luke Moo. Time Boy with that rolling bomb regrab will be out ahead of 1, but a nice boost from Luke Moo, able to return him
Almost
with the help
got
of
the
War
double tap.
Potato. Yeah, absolutely. Handicap with a nice bomb. Gonna find himself past 3 here. All they need is a return. Genesis, X Factor staying alive. Oh, another excellent bomb. Handicap won't be able to get the return. Does make some more nice moves. But again,
That's an outstanding hold.
Yeah, absolutely. And Paul finding himself out of base. Trying to make his way past a couple mid defenders. Handicapped. Fighting over the boost with Genesis there. Time Boy still holding off Warp Potato. Nice return for Warp Potato. Now they should have a Tag Pro lead here. Gramps able to manage to avoid that snipe, but eventually gets returned. Now Warp Potato with the Tag Pro. This should be a cap. Genesis closing in, does a nice job on OD to allow Time Boy to come in and get that return. Unfortunate series of events there for Rollers of Gondor as Genesis heads out top past 2. And they've got the return on Warp Potato. And X Factor can't get to the flag in time. That's going to be another cap for Orzaballs. A 2-0 lead here. X Factor trying to juke Time Boy for that cap. Not going to happen, though. Good job of staying at home for Time Boy. Man, this map is not fun.
So crappy. I hate it.
Like, even commentating it's just not very fun.
It's boring to watch. These, like Jardum, there's generally always something going on.
Yeah.
Crazy shit's going down. This map's just like, oh look, they're running in a straight line, and now they're running in a different straight line.
Genesis does pick up a rolling bomb, so this could be a return for cap scenario if they play their cards right. Or their balls right, am I right?
Gross.
X Factor getting returned by Gramps as Andy Cap makes his way past 1. Sumpal with that flag. Doesn't look to kiss. And gets returned from Genesis there. Quick return from Luke Moo. Now Sumpal trying to catch up to Time Boy. Both flag carriers playing it a little bit safe here, although Andy Cap with a nice blind snipe. Now, both teams trying to make their way out of base. Mayonnaise is going to run into the spike
himself?
Yeah,
trying to duck the snipe.
That was the goal. X Factor in a dangerous position here. Genesis able to get contained, though. Nice boost from Luke Moo right into that spike. It's not playoffs yet.
That teamwork for the mid-pup.
Sumpal with a Tag Pro trying to get his partner a grab here, but Time Boy almost splits past the mid defenders. Sumpal still waiting for a partner to come get a grab off, and instead it'll end up working against them.
Being a blasted.
Unfortunate.
Time Boy's toast. No way he gets out of here. He's done.
Nice snipe from Luke Moo. Calculated. Handicapped. Trying to get out of base. Not going to happen. Time Boy's not going to have much room to work with as Luke Moo able to get an easy return. X Factor going to get a nice grab off, but just too many defenders ahead of him there. X Factor picks up a nice block from Sumpal. Sumpal will block that boost as well, and X Factor able to get ahead of a couple, although nice positioning from Andy Capped. Sumpal could go for that rolling bomb, but Mayonnaise able there to grab it himself. Now, Sumpal is out ahead of 2 here as Genesis boosts ahead. X Factor able to get the return there. And 2 rolling bombs for both teams on the flag.
Nice move by Gramps.
Oh,
get his own return?
Almost, but both ran out just at the right time. Sumpal able to get that re-grab before it was a capping scenario. Now Sumpal will find himself out, almost. Nice boost from Genesis to cut that off. Took the boost directly into his lane. A lot more holding here from X Factor. Time Boy in base. Luke Moo has the snipe lined up, but just misses the boost. Kind of hesitated a little bit as power-ups are spawning here. And this is a return for cap scenario of sorts, although with 3 defenders in base, it kind of defeats the purpose. Now, X Factor making his way past a couple more here. Luke Moo can't quite get the return on Andy Capped, unfortunate, as X Factor gets returned. So now Andy Capped trying to make his way into base with Sumpal on the flag. Or with the flag, rather, I should say. Andy Capped with a nice boost through a couple of defenders there, managing to stay alive. Oh, looking for some dank jukes, but can't quite get it now. X Factor needs the return and gets the return for an easy cap. Excellent play from Sumpal. So they do cut the lead 2-1 here with Just over 2 minutes remaining in the game. Luke Moon with a nice bomb. Now has the boost top to work with. Oh, Mayonnaise does a nice job of containing that off. And then gets his own
Reads the
solo
shit out of him.
return.
Read
And
him like a picture book.
Timeboy's going to be out past a couple here, although Sunpo able to catch up quickly. Oh, another nice snipe from Gramps. And now trying to read Sunpo again. This time won't have as much luck as Sunpo out ahead of 2. Genesis is going to stay ahead here. Sunpo needs some blocks set up here. Oh. Not a great position to be in, and looks like he'll get returned. So X Factor with the flag now. Should likely hold for regrab, although with the death he'll go out ahead of a couple here. Not super great flag carrying there from the Rollers of Gondor, can't lie. A little bit
Ball
rushed.
don't lie.
Timeboy gonna be out ahead of a couple here, but does
Nobody.
spike. Now Handicap trying to make his way out of base. Picks up a nice block from Timeboy. Can he get a couple more? Trying to boost in from the outside. Power up spawning here. 2 tag pros here. Gonna be 3 total tag pros for pups.
Fuck the tag pro lead, he says. I want a tag pro of my own.
2 of them going to Orzaballs.
It's okay. Now he can tag pro lead himself.
Oh, this could be good for Rollers of Gondor. He's only got 2 ahead of him. Mayonnaise misses the boost and
That's
a quick
gonna be a
grab,
cap.
and that's going to be a cap. So that
I feel
ties
like
the
that
game
was-
with just under 30 seconds left.
I feel like that was a decision error
Yeah.
to go for pup. A little bit of pup greed cost him the cap.
No, I think I agree with you. Handicap trying to work some magic in base with the bomb. Does force a Flaccid here. Has the boost to work with. Can he sneak something in with the last 10 seconds here? Can't quite hit the boost on the left side.
3.
And it looks like that'll end the half. Just holding out for that hold, but will get returned in the end. So 2-2 half here. Very close contest here on the first half of Scorpio. Any thoughts, dude?
It's kind of the same as last half. Both teams really struggling to get and keep a reset. Rollers of Gondor was able to benefit on 2 big mistakes from a chaser and an FC from Tears or Orzaballs. But other than that, it's just a chase fest. No one's really able to get reset. It's all about timely resets on this one, and both of Tears' caps came from having a reset, and then Gondor had their timely one, so they had anti just at the right time to walk in for the cap. So, keep the flag in base and you can cap.
Yeah. No, you're spot on. I saw a lot of nice holds, but overall,
There's a lot of hold that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Like they held for a long time, but they were never threatening to cap or in base. They just kind of did circles around the islands, which is like, it's great for your hold numbers, but it doesn't really do much for your team
Mm-hmm.
because you're not doing anything with it.
And that's one thing that I think like really good offensive teams are able to accomplish is not so much just putting up big hold numbers, big cap numbers, or anything like that. It's more about putting your partner or the team in good positions to get caps, not necessarily all the time for yourself. So definitely something worth noting there. And that's something you see more along the lines of majors. A lot of times, minors players do tend to hold a lot more, but in general, like the capping is less of a train, I think, and more comes from individual skill than teamwork.
For the most part, I mean, capping's hard, man. It is.
It definitely is. It's an art.
Let's not go that far.
It's an art form.
You're playing a web game, man. Wow. Fail. When do games resume?
Not next week, but the week after, I think.
Isn't that?
Yes, it's New
Hold on.
Year's Day.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Why? We should probably move the game.
Meh.
That's literally fuck that.
Meh.
I mean, Milk's gonna be toast. Milk won't even be human until the 2nd. Milk won't be a real life person until the 2nd. So Uh, maybe he heard that the scoreboard was still up and he was being mean.
Probably. All right, so we're getting underway here. Rulers of Gondor are going to be on red, while Orzaballs will be on blue. We have a 2-2 game here. Point in the huge central.
3, 2, 1.
And we are underway here. Second half of Scorpio. Teams tied at 2. Orzaballs taking game 1 on Jardim.
Flacid's on the side of the map. Go back to a bunch of balls lightly bumping against each other.
Gentle in the wind. X Factor looking to pick up a block from Sunpaul on that gate. And gets a nice block. The double block there from Sunpaul. X Factor going to be ahead of 2, although Genesis does a nice job of catching up with that boost.
Genesis says, nah, fuck that noise. That ain't gonna be a
Sunpaul
replay.
going to be past 2 here. Can they get the block set up in base? Not quite. Oh, an unfortunate corner there. Not sure that's what he wanted to do, as Mayonnaise going to get a grab off. X Factor has a chance to be past 2, and he is, but Time Boy there to get out himself. X Factor in base now, gonna get returned, and pups
Nice
spawning.
chase from Warped.
2 of the 3 pups going to Rollers of Gondor, so that's a good start for them. Oh, that's
Correct.
unfortunate teamwork there. Most cohesive unit does not go to Rollers of Gondor this week. Handicap with the flag. Gets returned by Luke Moo. Now X Factor going up top here. Genesis. Oh, nice snipe from Luke Moo to get the return. Rulers of Gondor closing in on a return for cap scenario, but a lot of time being held there for Time Boy. And he's able to get past a couple here. Now past 3. Sunpaul waiting on that boost. Now he'll be out past 2. X Factor missing that anti-snipe. And now Handicap with a nice bomb past a couple. Another round of pups spawning. The Sunpaul giving way to Genesis there on the return. Handicap tried to go for that bomb for a second, but knew he wasn't going to get it. 2 tag pros as well here for Rulers of Gondor, so surely they come up with something.
I know, regrab with a rolling bomb kind of thwarts that.
And War Potato going to get returned from Handicap. Genesis trying to get her own return on Sunpaul, but can't manage to do it. Sunpaul doing a nice job of avoiding it. And Genesis waiting up top here. Looks like they... Well, I was going to say they might kiss, but they get their return instead. Handicapped. Now surely a
Take
kiss.
that kiss.
Yep.
There you go.
X Factor going to be ahead of at least 1 here with that boost, although he runs into Time Boy and handicapped on that boost, preventing the grab.
Luke just holding on. I thought he was off the portal.
Yeah. A good defensive play there from Luke Moo as X Factor with the flag. Trying to get past Time Boy. Sunpaul doing a nice job of blocking for his teammate here, although X Factor going to have to make some moves now. And will instead hold to try and get some pups. Sunpaul picks up a rolling bomb from their base. Genesis does have a tag pro lead here, though, as they're going to be past 2 with a tag pro lead, although Genesis is going to block that boost now. And a miscommunication there as Time Boy gets sniped from Luke Moo. Good heads-up play from Luke Moo. Oh, excellent decision there from Luke Moo to bump Warp Potato into the return. Now X Factor's out past 3. They've got the blocks.
That should be a
easy
cap.
blocks, and that's going to be a cap. Rollers of Gondor take their first lead of this half. And now Sunpaul with the flag should be out ahead of 1 at least here, going from top. Tries to sneak past Genesis here. He's got another boost to work with. And he's got quite a few defenders in front of him here.
Sunpaul didn't yell split. He could have had it.
Gonna be past quite a few of his own. Oh, bombs into the spike.
Sweet combo, though.
Yeah. Some say it can be hit. Oh, Mayonnaise picks up a tag pro. Luke going to pick up a rolling bomb. Surely they get a kiss here. Didn't end up working out, but Luke going to be past a couple. Trying to head to that portal, but gets returned from Genesis.
I feel like Warped, he had a out pass a lot, but he decided to cut back to get his rolling bomb the flag. Being a little more selfish play might have been a cap. I don't know.
Handicap, waiting on that boost. War Potato and Luke Moo reluctant to give up any ground Ends up working out for them.
I mean, no need to force anything. They're with the lead.
Absolutely.
Cheers has got to be the ones that push it.
No, this is definitely how you play with the lead right now. Not a lot of grabs coming from them. Just very good containing defense. No risks being really made. Nice return there for Luke Moo, backing up. Oh, just misses the button, but War Potato able to close in on the return. Now another round of pups spawning here. Luke Moo picks up that tag pro. Might just opt to sit on that flag. Sunpaul and X Factor working together to get a grab here. Sunpaul going to try and take that bomb out, but Mayonnaise able to get the return himself. Now Luke Moo going to take that tag pro on offense here with the final remaining seconds of that. Power up. Use it to get a grab off here, but it's going to be tough to get around. X Factor making his way up, but gets returned. Luke Moo bombs directly into Genesis. So that'll be a reset for both sides here. My throat is parched.
It's parched? Get a glass of water. X Factor makes a grab. Genesis. Ooh.
Luke Moo just missing the snipe on Mayonnaise, but is still ahead with that portal. Oh, this map sucks. Handicapped with the flag in base. Sunpaul.
Yeah, the community really fucked it with this map. Holy shit.
I don't understand why
community.
it was picked. I really don't.
You're terrible.
Time Boy. Oh, good snipe from Mayonnaise. Risky, but it ended up working out. Now X Factor going to be past at least one here. They have a tag pro in base. And a quick flaccid there. Genesis. Oh, Handicap's got to have to stay alive here. Luke Moo trying to get the return.
No.
Sunpaul as well. This should be a cap. Yeah, and it is. So that's going to be a 2-cap lead for Rulers of Gondor. Able to get that return. War Potato making his way past 2 as well. Although he's going to run into some defenders. GG.
GG.
You calling it?
No, saying GG for War Potato because he died.
Yeah.
Nice block from Time Boy. Oh, he couldn't hold it. Oh, he did!
Somehow sneaks in, but will get returned. X Factor taking out both those boosts. Probably should have left them for the defenders, but that's okay. Things happen. Genesis with the flag now. War Potato trying to close in on Genesis. Luke Moo picks up a tag pro, but will almost give up a cap there. Sunpaul able to get that grab on the anti. Now, quick grab from Mayonnaise, but a nice snipe from X Factor. So 3 tag pros here for Rulers of Gondor. They have to turn a cap in here, and could potentially
wasting the tag pro.
They could potentially put a nice lock on this game here. X Factor going to go for the dank snipe, but it looks like Time Boy will be out ahead of a couple here. They still return for cap scenario for just a couple seconds here. X Factor closing in on Time Boy. Can't quite get a great hold from Time Boy to stay alive.
Little too cautious on that. You got to return for cap, and people were playing contain instead of going for the return.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, they do have the lead, so they don't really have to push for it, but definitely a missed opportunity. For sure. Now,
they were never in danger of giving up a cap.
Nice move from Sunpaul on the bottom left-hand corner. Now looking for that bomb. Oh, almost a nice bomb. Still is, really, with 2 defenders in base. One going for the pup. Luke Moo, can he close in on the return? Oh, nice snipe from Gramps. War Potato gonna be out past a couple here. Gonna use that to kiss with the rolling bomb, but Genesis has a rolling bomb of her own. Oh. War Potato gonna get returned. Genesis looks for the kiss and gets it. So now Mayonnaise trying to make his way out of base. Has the bomb to work with, but 2 in front of him. Well, 4 in front of him, really. Trying to pick up a block from Time Boy. Used the nice bomb there and going to be out ahead of at least 2. Looking to work his way into base. We've seen a couple times offenders try and use that boost, although he's going to go for the bomb. Now he's only got 2 in base. Does a nice job of killing one of them. He's going to go for the bomb again. Oh, perfect positioning by Luke Moo. I'm not sure if he realized what he was doing, but definitely a good play, regardless. So now War Potato with the flag. Genesis closing in on the return. Mayonnaise able to clean that up. And also picks up a tag pro, so a nice tag pro here for the Orzaballs.
Gotta get the grab quick. Tag pro's gotta help. Nice
Time Boy gonna be out past 2, but he doesn't have the tag pro lead, so they're gonna have to get a return on their own. But Sunpaul with a nice move on the outside bottom edge. And trying to stay alive here. They get the return.
They'll
Lugu
probably
gonna have to
do
sit
it.
on that portal, or Potato's gonna have to close in. He'll take the kiss. Very
Get some
good
reset.
decision. Yeah, so Orzabal's running out of time here. Really, probably out of time with just 10 seconds
Nice
left.
boost.
Takes a nice
Loop around.
boost. He's gonna get a cap.
Nice.
So they're down by 1 with 7 seconds left. Genesis has a bomb to work with. With 3 seconds left, it's just not gonna be enough time.
Oh my god!
Not enough time, but a very good effort from Orzaballs there right at the end. But a strong showing there in the second half for the Rulers of Gondor, able to take this second game on Scorpio, and that'll end up with a split for both teams.
GG's, well played.
Yeah,
Scorpio
really well
sucks, and
played.
everyone who voted for it should feel bad.
Agreed. Orzaballs takes the first game on Jardim 7-4, while Rulers of Gondor squeaks out a win on Scorpio 4-3. So really well played to both teams. And thank you to anyone who tuned in tonight for the game earlier as well as the game just now. Really good Tag Pro being played, so I appreciate everyone coming out. Thank you to Dude McGuy for commentating with me as well. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks again for tuning in.
Bye.